Hey guys, so I've been working on this add-on for, it's been a little bit now, but I think it's finally ready for the first release. So I'm going to be showing you guys what I've added to the game. So, let's start off with the blocks. So, around your world in plains biomes, it's not around here, but there will be trees that spawn. And these are called fruit trees. And they will have these kind of leaves on them. And when you break these kind of leaves, it will drop you nothing. So I gotta fix that. Other than that, I got the workbench. This is like an upgraded crafting table. And we got the juicer. I will get to that later. And with some of the new ores, titanium and steel, you have more ores. There's only these two at the moment. I will be focusing more on ores and different tools and stuff when Mojang fixes their vanilla tools breaking custom blocks. So this, okay, so steel, actually wait, no, I'll get to this. Spawns like around diamond. Spawn around diamond level, but like a little bit higher than diamond. So there's that. We got some items here. These are like miscellaneous items. We got basilisk horns, scales, compact scales, empty jars, scorpion stinger, and copper gears. The copper gears don't really have any use at the moment, but next update they will have use. Next we got the ore. Titanium, these things drop raw titanium ore, and then when put into one of these, it'll smelt it into titanium ingots. And steel, I forgot, yeah, okay. Steel, you can make steel by putting iron in a blast furnace. Not in a furnace, a blast furnace. And that's how you get steel ingots. Both of these ores can be used to make armor and tools. Next up is the foods. So we've got all these juices. They are basically just like really good food. Plums, apples, carrots, cherries, lemons, melons, oranges, and peaches. All the fruits here, which I mentioned earlier, they come off the trees that spawn in the plains biomes. You'll take these with some empty jars, and you can craft them. You get 3 per crafting. They're all kind of the same. And then all this, raw scorpion meat, cooked scorpion meat, raw crab, cooked crab, raw snake, and cooked snake. And then there's the apple pies and the baked apple. Baked apple you can get by just putting regular apple in here or there. The apple pies are made in a crafting table with a baked apple, eggs, and sugar. Sorry about my voice, guys. Next up, we got the tools. So we got steel swords, titanium swords, daggers, and scythes. These are the scythes are basically like really strong, but can only be crafted in the crafting table. You cannot craft them in here. You can only craft the daggers or the sword. The reason being is that the scythes are like super powerful, so you need to craft one of these. Let's say you get copper gears and your steel, or in your scythes. Those are all the weapons. These daggers can be crafted in your crafting thing in your inventory with 1 stick and 1 material. Onto the tools. So tools is some of the more broken parts. Well, only the pickaxes are broken at the moment. Actually, no, it's a lie. Everything works except the ores don't work. So steel will break titanium pretty fast. Titanium breaks titanium a little bit faster. And I forgot to change that too. I gotta fix that. But yeah, it's a little bit faster, but they work. Except vanilla tools do not work when mining custom blocks yet. It'll be like as slow as this. But apart from the axe or the pickaxe, everything else works. Just like your vanilla axes. You can do that. Hoes as well. Shovels. All pretty fast. And the tools are just your regular regular crafting for tools. Next up we got the armors. So all the armor is actually fully craftable and fully enchantable. So for one, we got the wood armor. This is more of like beginner armor. It's not very good, but it's better than leather. Next we got the stone armor. It's a little bit better than the wood armor, but then after the stone we got copper. This is like a mix between iron and stone. And then after the copper, we go, well then there's iron, and then there's steel. So the steel armor, quite good. And then you get to the titanium, which is stronger than steel. You've almost got the full armor points. And then there's the basilisk. Basilisk armor is obtained from killing one of the new bosses. And you can only craft this with the advanced, or the workbench. These all have their own durabilities and their own, yeah, they all got their own durability. The stronger, the better it is. But I'll move on to the mobs, and we'll actually grab titanium. So these are all the mobs. So crabs will spawn in the ocean and in rivers, and they got 3 different textures, all spawning randomly. They got the gray, green, and the orange. The animations are still kind of broken, but they sometimes work. And these guys just drop raw crab. Next up, we got snakes. Snakes won't really attack you unless you get too close to them, and they give you poison. But on death, they just drop raw snake meat. Got the muddy pigs. These are from... These are just mobs that I feel should be added. And then we've also got golden apple cows and the apple cows. These textures did take quite a while to make. I wanted to remake them just like how they were from the popular Java or Spawn mod. So they don't always drop golden apples, but sometimes they do. And well, yeah, they drop apples. So now we're getting to the hostile mobs. Bandits are basically pillagers that, well, roam around. You're equipped with iron daggers, and they were not afraid to fight you. They get into some of the more hostile mobs. We got skeleton knights. These guys will spawn in groups, and they will kind of pack a punch if you don't have armor. These things also drop bones. They're faster, and they spawn in pretty big groups. They're low health though, so they're easy to dispose of. Next up, we got the zombie archer. These are basically just archers, or skeletons or zombies with bows. Okay. Now we're going to be getting on to the bosses. So we got mini bosses and big boss. Mini boss is a scorpion. Oop, I did not mean to spawn two. Because they're kind of slow. They got custom attack animations. And these guys do not spawn naturally. They only spawn in one of the new structures I've added. I might actually die here. On death, they draw scorpion stinger and some raw scorpion meat. They're not the strongest, but then again, they're a mini boss. So now for the big boss. This guy is very strong. Like, I'm gonna take these and this, because he will mess me up, even with some of the strong armor. You're gonna want to be prepared when fighting this guy, because this guy is quite dangerous. Okay. So this is the basilisk. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is Yeah. He is quite strong, so. Alright, hold on. Slash effect. Just to show you guys what he drops. The bosses take no what's the word? No knockback. These guys drop basilisk scales, basilisk horns, and some snake meat. Now, to craft the basilisk armor, you're gonna want to come here, and you're gonna want to craft compact basilisk scales. You're gonna need quite a bit. And then you come here, and then chest plate, leggings, boots. But the helmet has 2 horns in the corners instead of just more. So that's how you craft that. Now, I did not show you guys one thing. How to craft the workbench. So in order to craft the workbench, you're going to need 1 crafting table, some iron, and some diamonds. So you want to go here, the crafting table in the middle, 2 diamonds, and then the rest is iron. And that's how you get the workbench. And now to craft the juicer, you're going to need iron, steel, and glass, I think. I'm going to put steel at the bottom, 1 iron, 1 glass. Yeah, there you go. Juicer. And voila. Yeah, okay, so now I'm going to show you some of the structures. So, these are rocks that spawn around the world everywhere. There's little structures like these. They're called the ruined structures. And they basically have pretty basic loot. There's 2 different variants. One with the bookshelves, and then there's one with a anvil. Now these only spawn in these taiga biomes. Taiga and snowy taiga. So they're like mediocrely rare. Yeah, there's also battle towers I've added. Now if I can find one, I will gladly show you. But it appears I will. Actually, hold on. There might be one over here. So it's the bookshelves, and there's the anvil. The anvil basically has a chest and a very broken anvil. And in that chest is like some like worse that's a bookshelf one. These things are kind of rare. They're not going to be everywhere. But there's one over here. I think this is it. Yeah. It's got a broken anvil and in the chest. That is really good, actually. It's not supposed to happen, but I don't have that kind of loot. And once you're feeling like you're strong enough to take on a mini boss, for sure, and you have some really good equipment, you can head over to one of these battle towers that spawn not too frequently, but not too rare. And start at the very bottom, and you make your way up from beginner loot all the way to some of the best items in the game. As you can see, the more floors you get up, the more floors you climb, the harder the mobs become. And when you get to the very end, there is a surprise waiting for you. And this thing is the scorpion. So he spawns up here, and you have to fight him. Once you kill him, you can loot the chest, and that is actually crazy. Holy shit. Okay. But yeah. There's those. And I will show you guys this. These are just all the structures that will spawn. So these are the trees that spawn in the plains biomes. These are the different rocks. These are the ruin structures. This is a camp. Yeah, well, I can't really show you guys the loot, but that's camps that spawn in the plains biomes as well. And this is a boss room. This thing is like super rare. So only walk up to it once you are fully prepared. Because if you go in there when you're not prepared, that guy will spawn and mess you up. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. This add-on took me a while. The link to the website that I'm posting it on will be in the description, as well as a link to my Discord server. So feel free to join that if you want to. Entirely up to you. But if you would, it would help me out a ton. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.